Wow, I love that song so much. I'm so excited to welcome on our next guest. But first, I'm welcoming all of you back to Wake Up America. I'm Christina Thompson. Our next guest was just performing, you saw it, in front of a sold-out crowd at the Grand Ole Opry. And while his voice and songs may touch the hearts of many, what he surprised the audience with on stage was truly remarkable. Country music star Craig Morgan, enlisted, was sworn into the U.S. Army Reserve. He joins us now from Bowling Green, Ohio. Thank you so much for joining us on Wake Up America, Craig. We appreciate it. So you were sworn in to the on the Opry stage. I mean, you've previously already served for 17 and a half years. Now you're re-enlisting. What inspired you to do this?
A couple things. I'll be honest, a little selfishly, I had 17 and a half years total time in service. And part of the Army creed is I will never quit. And I always felt like I quit not finishing those last 2.5 years for retirement. So for me, that was very important that I finished something I started so long ago. Number two, I learned that recruiting is worse than it's ever been in the history of our military. So I felt like if there was something in some way that I could encourage other folks, young and older, to serve our country, then I felt like I should be doing that, especially given the being blessed with the platform that I have in order to do that.
You have an amazing platform, amazing voice, amazing songs, but you're going to continue to tour and release new music while also serving our country. Your upcoming tour starts in September. I have no idea how you can even begin to balance this, but can you explain it to me?
Well, I mean, honestly, it's no different than anybody else that serves in the Army Reserves. You know, they get up and go to work to their regular jobs. They do what they do, whether it be construction at the bank or wherever they may work. And then 1 weekend a month, they go serve their country in whatever aspect or whatever profession that they may have chosen in the military, which is great because there's so many different occupations. Like I'm actually going back as a bandmaster. I will be working with the Army musicians around the country. But also working with Army recruiting, primarily, honestly, in order to, again, try to encourage people to join the military.
That's awesome.
It's not that bad. My touring schedule, people ask, like right now, I'm talking to y'all from my bus.
Yeah.
We're traveling around the country doing shows, so it's not like this isn't brain surgery we do.
I love that. I love that. I'm not that busy. You're just on a bus doing an interview before you're going to do all these other amazing things. A friend of yours and of the show, actually, Senator Marsha Blackburn, says that your dedication to serving our country exemplifies the very best of the volunteer spirit. And I know his story will be an inspiration to Americans considering the call to serve. Can you tell us just a little bit about your story and how you can inspire people to join on as well?
Well, I think the biggest thing is the fact that I did spend 17 and a half years in the military, and I didn't take that lightly. I spent a lot of time traveling around the world as a 13 Fox. I was a forward observer. I come from a small town in Middle Tennessee, lower middle income, and I took everything that my family had taught me and everything that I had learned in the military, and I applied it to everything that I do in my life. I just recently released a book called God, Family, Country that alludes and talks about the most important things in my life. And I believe today, I still believe that the majority of this country adheres to the values of those three things: our God, our family, and our country. So all the things that I've experienced in my life, and I can assure you at this point in my life, I'm not going to run across someone that has experienced much that I haven't at least touched at. So my hopes again are that I can encourage them, and they can see that if I can do this with the schedule that we maintain, that they can do it too. And even more so, those young people that not really sure what they're going to do, they can go in the military and spend some time in the Army, and they'll be provided resources, opportunities, and skill sets that will really help them in their life further down the road. I think even more so than more important than college. I'm not degrading the value of an education, but there's an education to be gained in living that you can't get in college.
I absolutely have to agree with you on that. But for some reason, military recruitment is struggling. It could be that we've fallen away from God, family, country, as you were saying. But we don't have too much time, but really quickly, how do we rediscover our passion in our own country and the desire to serve it?
by living. It's really that simple. I tell people all the time, the problem with our society these days is we've gotten away from the fact that getting hurt, having your heart broke, these things, they all act like it's a terrible thing. But in doing so, they're not living. They're not doing the things that they could and should be doing. When you do those things and you get hurt or you have your heart broke, you become a stronger and a much better person. And sometimes breaking you down is the only way that we can be built up properly. In the military, the Army in particular, gives you the opportunity to learn your weaknesses and strengthen those weaknesses and take advantages of your strengths.
Right. I love that. Craig Morgan, thank you so much for coming on.